Good afternoon, my friends. Thank you for coming back to another video. We are going to be talking about you are who you hang out with. Okay? You are who you hang out with. So if you are hanging out with low lives, even low lives, street thugs, and just criminal minded people, you are basically assumed to be around that. You have to be careful if you're dealing with these dogs, dealing with people within the fraternity, and you bring these low lives, these scum around you when you're dealing with dogs. You are really not doing yourself a service. You're doing yourself a disservice. Because you are definitely bringing the wrong type of individuals into the fraternity, into the circle that you have created for yourself and your dogs. So you need to wise up, man. You need to, if you have, for whatever reason, you were raised in the streets, and I was raised in the streets. If you were, if you have these friendships that came from a long time ago, and you feel like you cannot remove those friendships from your life, then keep them. I understand. I do have people that are not the best citizens, let's call them that way, that do have a criminal record. I do have friends like that. I do have friends that really come out as a vacation. Vacation for them is being out for a couple months and then being sentenced for something else. They feel more comfortable in jail than in the street. I do have individuals that I'm thinking of one particular one, the guy that I've known him since we were in sixth grade, and he was pretty bad at the time, but obviously with time he became I guess a professional criminal. I personally would not be, bringing him around my dog, or bringing him around my, circle of dog friends, or circle, or even would take him to ADBA shows, because these are the type of individuals that do not know this is a fraternity of respectable people. That there are things that you do and things that you do not do, and you don't want to deal with the garbage. You don't want to be seen like garbage just because you bring garbage to a place. So I would strongly suggest that you keep that in mind, especially because these type of criminal-minded, thuggish-minded, street-minded individuals today are your friends and tomorrow might be your enemies. And if they're your enemies, they might try to do wrong by you, screw you. When you brought them into the your life with the dogs, they might use that against you. They might use the dogs to get to you, because again, these are the type of mentalities that are out there. So I would strongly suggest that even if you have to be go solo, even if you have to be on your own, then you should. You should definitely do so, because it's better than being with people that might be a detriment to you in the long term of being in the dogs. So again, think about that. Try to identify those individuals that will make you look bad in circles when you're outside your circle, meeting other or getting together with other dog people, bulldoggers, so that way you're not not caught in the middle of perhaps this guy for whatever reason got into an argument with another person that you're going to visit, and out of the blue, for no reason, this guy is trying to fight when it's not the time or the place. Those are the little vagina driven individuals that do not know the time or the place. So think about that. Do not let your the lowest of your friends, the lowest denominators in your group establish to other people what you are. Remember, your friends, whoever you bring, are a light, are a mirror of who you are. So if you bring respectable individuals with you to reunions, Bulldogger reunions, then you're going to be seen as a respectable individual. If you surround yourself with people that are always trying to make trouble, always being aggressive, then you're going to be seen that way, and you're going to be, careful or not careful, but you'll be, considered someone to stay away from. In these dogs, it's a small community. It isn't a large community of Bulldoggers that you don't want to deal. You don't want to be seen as somebody unsavory and someone that everyone should stay away from, because the talk, I guess the everything is going to trickle down to other people's ears and perhaps make it even worse. And you don't want to be a person that is seen to be that. You want to be the person that everyone can say, hey, yes, he's a respectable man, he's a respectable woman, he's a respectable Bulldogger, and he does not allow people that are disrespectful to be around him. Okay? Think about that. I know that we do have all types, but you don't have to bring all types of people into the dogs, especially when these individuals are just like what we call them, nut swingers. They just basically are thinking that they're in the fraternity when they don't even have dogs, or the only dogs they have is dogs that one person gave them, or perhaps you gave them, and now all of a sudden they think that they're the shit. Okay. These are the phonies that have no freaking idea of what they're talking about, but they are so driven, so needy to be acknowledged, that they will go to the point of being, I guess, acting like they're on PMS at a little, like, because that's what they know. That's all they know. So this is something that you need to consider and make sure you throw out the garbage, not just from the house, but with friendships. When they really don't do anything positive for you, then why do you have them? Just think about that. We need to clean up the fraternity, and we need to start that by doing it in-house. Your own kennels, your own combines, your own groups, your own partnerships, your own associates. You need to clean that up to make sure that these individuals that are groupies, that don't get involved, and because again, eventually, those are the ones that get like upset like an ex-girlfriend, and they try to do different nasty stuff to you and your dogs. All right, this is Tony Montana. Always thinking about you guys, okay? Until next time.